And this is going to just be some really quick commentary on just a few things that I did while I was in New York. This right here that you're looking at is the Museum of Modern Art, also known as the MoMA. They have a video game setup for video games being considered, of course, as art. So these examples here are just a few that they had. So the main standouts were Pac-Man. Here you see, I can't remember the name of that game. Here's a really old school version of Tetris. It's all black and white. It's my friend of mine and my girlfriend's there playing Pac-Man. So as you can see, there was Pac-Man. This is EVE Online. The major problem that I had with this whole setup is a lot of the games are not working. So some are just videos, others are playable, like Pac-Man and the Portal, which you'll see in a second. But my major complaint that I had is that most of the games that they had were unplayable. Here's another world. This is kind of like a Prince of Persia clone. And then this right here, or at least it's using the Prince of Persia engine. This right here is Portal. Tried to zoom in on as best as I could. And here's Flow. So they basically took a bunch of games and put them. Here's Katamari Damacy. This is a major problem that I had. The controller was stuck, so the prince was just walking and walking and walking. And this is a shame. They really need somebody there to be able to take care of these games and take care of the controls when they break or when there's problems, or at least be able to reset them somehow. But right now, as it stands, they're not able to. I also went to the Nintendo World Store while I was in New York. So this is just the Luigi's Mansion 2. They've got everything set up. This right here was a Fire Emblem, sort of like a mini museum where you can see all the games from the past couple of years. Those are the Super Famicom games. This is a Zelda museum display that they had on display. And they had a lot of really cool stuff there. I mean, nothing too really insane or crazy that I've never seen before, but it was really nice to see all the Zelda love in the Nintendo store. And there's the Hyrule Historia, which if you haven't gotten that book, it's great. I recommend it for any Zelda fan. There's a little too much Skyward Sword in it, but otherwise it's a really cool book. There's some playing cards. The bottles of potions are just there for decoration. There wasn't anything Zelda-oriented on there. And there's the in the box there, top left, right there as you see it. That's the, I believe that's the Game Boy Advance golden version of Zelda. And here's the... Here's just basically a display of all the Nintendo-related merchandise that they have there, just as examples. It's like a little museum, and it was really cool to see. You can see me in the reflection taking video with my phone. So they have just all the launch stuff, all the launch titles. This is crazy. Okay, so they have the Mario Brothers. This is like the shelf of fail right here. They've got Mario and Luigi from. Look at John Leguizamo. He looks black in the in the display for that action figure. But this is like the shelf of fail. This is like Nintendo's fail year. As far as it's got the Virtual Boy, it's got the Mario Brothers movie. I mean, like, what else do you need for failure? There's the N64 with Zelda Majora's Mask at the bottom there. The GameCube, which they have an actual Spice controller, which, by the way, side note, the Spice stuff is really hard to find. All the actual third-party controllers and systems, like the systems are not third-party, first-party. The systems itself are insane to find. I don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. There was the Wii back there, and the Wii U, and I love the Nintendo Power first issue and last issue. Great tribute there. And they've got the pull-out poster that came with that issue. This is a little bit kind of bullshit because these pictures repeated. It was basically fan pictures all comprised together. So that was kind of bullshit. This is a restaurant called Kenka. It's a Japanese restaurant in the East Village. And here you'll see the guy was trying to change out the light bulbs for St. Patrick's Day so that they were green instead of red. They have their own cotton candy machine that they give you a little thing of cotton candy, and you make it yourself at the end. It's pretty funny. But the whole restaurant, it's very traditional Japanese, as you could see by the menu itself. Really wacky decor. You're going to see like a bunch of, here it is. There's the menu, the front of the menu, with old actors from like the 50s and 60s and whatnot, older movies. And they have a backdrop right here that you can see. So it was a good time. We went out for my birthday and we had a lot of fun. And afterwards we went to Barcade, which you'll see here. It's very dimly lit, but they have arcade games, and it's basically a bar. And you go there and you drink and you have a good time. So I was playing Final Fight. There it is, Final Fight, drinking and just having a great time. So that's pretty much it. This is just a little short video that I wanted to make, and stay tuned for the channel.